Hello and welcome to the Life in the UK channel, where we're dedicated to helping you pass the official Life in the UK test. If you're looking to pass the Life in the UK test the first time, why not check out the Life in the UK test course? We cover absolutely everything that you'll find in the official tests, as well as lots of practice questions and this integrated learning platform which breaks down each of the subjects into tiny bite-sized pieces. You can learn at entirely your own pace, as our platform works on both tablet and mobile. And once you can consistently pass these practice tests, then you'll know it's the right time to go ahead and book the official test with the Home Office. Get the complete Life in the UK course for just £19 with our £10 off discount code YouTube at liveintheuk.co.uk. As ever, you have 45 minutes to answer 24 multiple choice questions, of which you must get at least 18 correct or a 75% pass mark. Question 1. What is the name of the UK currency? A. The dollar, B. Yen, C. Euro, or D. Pound sterling? Question 2. Which two are English Civil War battles? A. Waterloo, B. Marston Moor, C. Hastings, or D. Naseby? So you need two options there. Question 3. Which two of the following do pressure and lobby groups do? A. Organise violent protests, B. Influence government policy, C. Assist MPs in their constituency work, or D. Represent the views of British businesses? So you need two options there again. Question 4. What were the names of the two main groups in Parliament in the early 18th century? A. The Whigs, B. Labour, C. Nationalists, D. Tories. So the name of the two main groups in Parliament in the early 18th century. Question 5. Which two of the following are Christian religious festivals celebrated in the UK? A. Easter, B. Halloween, C. Christmas, or D. New Year? Question 6. Which of the following statements is correct? A. Self-employed people need to pay national insurance contributions themselves, or B. Self-employed people can ask a friend to pay their national insurance contributions on their behalf. Question 7. Why was the Habeas Corpus Act of 1679 so important? A. It ensured no person could be held unlawfully. B. It allowed people to bury the dead where they wished. C. It ensured that those who had died could only be buried by a relative. Or D. It ended capital punishment in England. Question 8. Which of the following is a Crown dependency? A. England, B. Scotland, C. Northern Ireland, or D. the Channel Islands? Question 9. Which of the following statements is correct? A. The Speaker of the House of Commons remains a Member of Parliament after election as Speaker, or B. The Speaker of the House of Commons has to give up being an MP when they are elected as Speaker. Question 10. What awards event celebrates British theatre? A. The Turner Prize, B. the Brit Awards, C. the Laurence Olivier Awards, or D. the Man Booker Prize? Question 11. Which two wars was England involved in during the Middle Ages? A. Crimean, B. Crusades, C. 100 Years' War, or D. Peninsula? Question 12. How old do you need to be in order to stand for public office? A. 18, B. 16, C. 20, or D. 21? Question 13. Which of the following statements is correct? A. During Queen Elizabeth I's reign, English settlers began to colonise Australia. Or B. During Queen Elizabeth I's reign, English settlers began to colonise the eastern coast of North America. Question 14. Which queen is remembered for her rebellion against the Romans? A. Elizabeth, B. Victoria, C. Boudica, or D. Anne? Question 15. Which of the following statements is correct? Florence Nightingale is associated with policing, for A, or for B, Florence Nightingale is associated with the development of nursing? Question 16. When walking your dog in a public place, what must you ensure? A. That your dog wears a special coat. B. That your dog never strays more than 3 meters away from you. C. That your dog does not come into contact with other dogs. Or D. That your dog wears a collar showing the name and address of the owner. Question 17. What did St. Augustine and St. Columba do during the Anglo-Saxon period? A. They invented new farming techniques. B. They were early Christian missionaries. C. They were leaders of an uprising in Wales. Or D. They were courageous warriors. Question 18. What is the role of a jury at a court trial? A. To decide whether evidence should be allowed to be heard. B. To decide the sentence that the accused should be given. C. To decide who the judge should be. Or D. To decide whether the accused is guilty or not guilty. Question 19. Which of the following statements is correct? A famous sailing event is held at Cowes on the Isle of Wight. Or B. A famous sailing event is held in the city of Belfast. Question 20. Which 2 of the following are protected by law from discrimination? A. Eye colour. B. Disability. C. Choice of car. Or D. Marital status. Question 21. Which of the following statements is correct? The Industrial Revolution is the name given to the rapid development of industry that began in the 18th century. Or B. The Industrial Revolution is the name given to the rapid development of industry in Britain in the 20th century. Question 22. Which 2 events are religious festivals? A. Easter. B. Christmas Day. C. Boxing Day. Or D. Bonfire Night. So you need 2 answers there for the point. Question 23. Who opens the new parliamentary session each year? A. The Archbishop of Canterbury. B. The Prime Minister. C. The Speaker of the House of Commons. Or D. The Monarch. And finally, question 4. Which of the following statements is correct? A. Halloween is a modern American festival that recently became popular in the UK. Or B. Halloween has its roots in an ancient pagan festival marking the beginning of winter. So there, all of the 24 questions. Again, you have to get at least 18 of those correct in order to pass, and we will see if you've done that now by covering the answers. So for question 1, the correct answer was pound sterling. Question 2, the correct answers, you need 2 options, it's Waterloo and Naseby. Question 3, which of the following do pressure groups do? The answers are C and D. Question 4, what were the names of the 2 main groups in Parliament in the early 18th century? It was, of course, A, the Whigs, and D, the Tories. Question 5, which of the following are Christian religious festivals celebrated in the UK? It's, of course, A and C, Easter and Christmas. And then question 6, which of the following statements is correct? Self-employed people do need to pay national insurance contributions themselves. Question 7, why was the Habeas Corpus Act of 1679 so important? It was because it ensured no person could be held unlawfully. Question 8, which of the following is a crown dependency? Of course, it's the Channel Islands. England, Scotland and Northern Ireland are countries of the UK. Question 9, which of the following statements is correct? It's the Speaker of the House of Commons remains a Member of Parliament after election as Speaker, so option A. Question 10, what awards celebrate British theatre? It is the Laurence Olivier Awards, which are held every year. Question 11, what 2 wars was England involved in during the Middle Ages? It was the Crusades and the 100 Years' War, so B and C. Question 12, how old do you need to be in order to stand for public office? You need to be at least 18 years of age. Question 13, the answer is B. During Queen Elizabeth I's reign, English settlers began to colonise the eastern coast of North America. Question 14, Which queen is remembered for her rebellion against the Romans? It's of course option C, Queen Boudica. A statue is of her is outside the UK Parliament if you ever wanted to visit that. Question 15. Which of the following statements is correct? It's option B. Florence Nightingale is associated with the development of nursing. Question 16. When walking your dog in a public place, you must ensure what? It's that your dog wears a collar showing the name and address of the owner. So option D for that one. Question 17. What did St. Augustine and St. Columba do during the Anglo-Saxon period? They were actually Christian missionaries, so it's option B there. Question 18. What is the role of a jury at court trial? It's to decide whether the accused is guilty or not guilty. Question 19. Which of the following statements is correct? It's that a famous sailing event is held at Cowes on the Isle of Wight. So that's A for that one. Question 20. Which two of the following are protected by law from discrimination? It's B and D, so disability and marital status. Question 21. Which of the following statements is correct? It's A, the Industrial Revolution is the name given to the rapid development of industry that began in the 18th century. Question 22. Which two events are religious festivals? It's Easter and Christmas Day. Boxing Day you might have gotten confused with. Boxing Day isn't actually a religious festival. It's just a bank holiday that we have after Christmas Day. Question 23. Who opens the new parliamentary session each year? It is the monarch, so the Queen will open the parliamentary session at the start of each year, and she will give what's called the Queen's Speech, where she announces what the government intends to do. And then lastly, for question 24, which of the following statements is correct? It's that Halloween has its roots in an ancient pagan festival marking the beginning of winter. If some of those questions were difficult to answer, don't worry, the Life in the UK test is very, very difficult. So if you do have any queries about the questions asked during the test, just pop them down in the comments below and we'll do our best to answer them for you. Remember, we have lots of practice tests over on our website at liveintheuk.co.uk, and the links for that are in the description. And please don't forget to click subscribe and ring the bell if you like this video and you'd like to see more.